is All India Radio Kohima. I am Kekhrie Yhome. The headlines. Union Health Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandaviya urges states and union territories to ensure no eligible citizen is left without COVID-19 vaccine. RBI Governor Shaktikanta sounds alarm on cryptocurrencies, cautions investors on the potential pitfalls of digital currency. Nagaland Building and Other Construction Workers Welfare Board Chairman Dr. Kekhrie Yhome says payment of 1% cess of the total project cost obligatory for both central or state departments engaged in any civil work. And India celebrates National Education Day to mark birth anniversary of Maulana Abul Kalam Azad. As India achieved the milestone of vaccinating 100 crore people against COVID-19, All India Radio salutes all the people, doctors, nurses and others who made this possible. Even though the country has achieved this feat, we caution our listeners that the battle against COVID is not yet over. We appeal to our listeners who are yet to fully get vaccinated to get vaccinated at the earliest and also help others to get vaccinated. During the festival season, please follow these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, maintain 6 feet for social distancing, focus on hand and face hygiene. For any COVID-related information and guidance, contact national helpline numbers 011-239-78046 and 1075 and state helpline number 1800-345-0019. And now the news in detail. Union Health Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandaviya has urged states and union territories to ensure collectively through collaborative and multi-stakeholder efforts that no eligible citizen is left without the COVID-19 vaccine. Interacting with health ministers of all states and UTs to take forward the campaign of Har Ghar Dastak, he asked them to reach each corner and household and motivate people to take both the doses. RBI Governor Shaktikanta sounded alarm on cryptocurrencies, cautioning investors on the potential pitfalls of digital currency. He said cryptocurrencies are a very serious concern from a microeconomic and financial stability point of view. Shaktikanta's comments come at a time when the craze for cryptocurrencies is growing among Indian investors, especially the retail ones. The central government is yet to enact a law on cryptocurrencies. It is in consultation with industry experts and other stakeholders over the issue. Chairman Nagaland Building and Other Construction Workers Welfare Board Dr. Kekhrie Yhome said any government agencies where the central or state departments engage in any civil works is under legal obligation to pay 1% cess of the total project cost. Addressing media persons at Kohima today, he said cess is not revenue and cautioned that cess defaulting departments and concerned disbursement officers may face legal actions which may affect employment service, fines or even imprisonment. Dr. Yhome called upon various establishments to maintain financial honesty and timely payment of cess in order to avoid financial burden on public expenditures. Emphasizing on the welfare of the construction workers, he said local construction workers are negatively discriminated, especially the migrant workers. There is a serious gap in priorities, he added. The chairman therefore said it aspired to improve the conditions of all the building and construction workers through training and skill development, as well as formulate comprehensive studies on the challenge of wage labor migration and the financial systems of money circulation and local economies. Today is National Education Day. It is observed to mark the birth anniversary of Maulana Abul Kalam Azad. Since 2008, Maulana Abul Kalam Azad was the first education minister of independent India. He was a reformer and freedom fighter. National Education Day is also a tribute to all the great contributions made by Maulana Abul Azad in the field of the education system of independent India. Joining the rest of the country, Nagaland Educational Association celebrated National Education Day today at Kohima. Speaking at the program, Professor of Education Department, Nagaland University, Buno Ligise, lamented that except few, many educational institutions in the state are unable to provide a well-balanced kind of education. She said education system in the state rely in favor of academic subjects, thereby sidelining the development of values, healthy emotions, attitude and social skills of the students. She said the creative thinking potentials are not sufficiently tapped in the present system of education. voicing out that children deserve a much better education. Ligisi said, education must recognize the multi-dimension of human personality and work towards development of an integrated, harmonious personality. She said, the state Nagaland needs to develop professionalism in education. Ligisi further said, one need to be proficient in the work they do and ought to be committed in the work they are assigned for. This news comes to you from All India Radio Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on our YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. To commemorate the celebration of 75 years of India's independence, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, we present India at 75 quiz with AIR News Kohima. A special quiz on India's freedom movement and its glorious history every Thursday in the evening news bulletin. And here goes our question of the week for English News Bulletin. In which place Indian sepoys revolted against the East India Company in 1806? I repeat, in which place Indian sepoys revolted against the East India Company in 1806? Listeners can send their responses to the question to our email airnewskohimaindia75@gmail.com or WhatsApp to 9485239950 along with name and address. The first correct answer received from the participant will be selected as the winner and will be announced in tomorrow's morning news at 7:30 a.m. Sensitization and Awareness Camping Program on Rights of Persons with Disabilities Act 2016 was held at Mohokchung today. The program was organized by Mission Mode Team, Accessible India Campaign in collaboration with the Office of State Commission for Persons with Disabilities. Commissioner and Secretary and Team Leader, Mission Mode Team K. Libenthang Lotha appealed every citizen to be a good messenger and educate the masses on the campaign on rights of persons with disabilities. The Directorate of Technical Education has informed that the last date for submission of an EET Undergraduate 2021 field application form along with needs scorecard has been extended to 17th of November till 5 p.m. The department said that required documents are to be submitted by hand to the Additional Director, Directorate of Technical Education, and no form shall be entertained thereafter. Advisor Sericulture, Excise and Minority Affairs, Jalio Rio, inaugurated the newly constructed badminton indoor stadium at Mansukh today. Rio said the newly constructed indoor badminton stadium is constructed under the LADP Fund 2019-2021 and appealed all to take good care of the facility, which is an immense benefit for the sporting community of Mansukh. He encouraged the public to work hard, make best use of infrastructure facilities. The advisor also declared open the first Mansukh Town Winter Indoor Badminton Tournament 2021. The 13th edition of Under-14 Inter-District Catch Them Young Tournament began from today at Indira Gandhi Stadium, Kohima. Advisor to Chief Minister Nagaland and also Associate Vice President, Athletics Federation of India, Abu Mehta, said the state government will continue to give utmost importance to the development of the youths. He said it is the aspiration of the government and the Nagaland Olympic Association that the state can produce champions at the highest level of sports. The advisor also informed that the government and the Olympic Association are working on scientific and modern approach to develop sports in the state. Mehta, while encouraging the young players, said nothing is impossible, especially in the field of sports, and asked them to give their best performance. Director of Youth Resources and Sports, Akumla Chuba, said a total of 205 participants, including officials from the 12 districts, are taking part in the annual tournament organized by the Department of Youth Resources and Sport. The two-day-long tournament is witnessing sporting disciplines in badminton, table tennis, and athletics for both boys and girls. And now, to end the news, here are the main points once again. Union Health Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandaviya urges states and union territories to ensure no eligible citizen is left without COVID-19 vaccine. RBI Governor Shaktikanta sounds alarm on cryptocurrencies, cautions investors on the potential pitfalls of digital currency. Nagaland Building and Other Construction Workers Welfare Board Chairman Dr. Kekhrie Yhome, says payment of 1% cess of the total project cost obligatory for both central or state departments engaged in any civil work. And India celebrates National Education Day to mark birth anniversary of Maulana Abul Kalam Azad. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.